Alright, so after we successfully created the welcome message and deleted the service messages, now we want the user interaction, like users, to know everything they need to know about your project in an easy way. One of the easiest ways to do so is configuring filters. I will show an example of a filter. In order to create a filter, I will use /filter, the name of the filter, the trigger word that I want it to reply to, let's say example, and the text that I want it to reply with. So let's say, hey, this is example. Once I create it, it will automatically say to me, filter example added successfully. Now, that means that every time a user will write example on chat, it will automatically reply with, hey, this is example. That's how filters are done. So let's say I want to create filter slash website, and the reply will be the website. So now whenever someone joins your chat, he can just write slash website, and it will automatically reply to him with our website. In order to unfilter, what we need to do is just send slash unfilter the trigger word that we created, let's say website, and it will reply with filter removed. Now whenever someone writes slash website, it won't reply with anything. In order to see the existing list of filters, all you need to do is to send slash filters. Now, let's say I want to make a more advanced filters. Let's say filter with buttons, filters with media, and so on. So let's start with filters with buttons. As you remember in the previous tutorial, we created buttons for our welcome message. The formatting is the same. So let's say we want to create a filter with buttons. All I have to do is to send slash filter website, the text that you want to have with your buttons, the caption. We'll do our website with an emoji. I will go to the next line and will write slash add buttons and our button. So let's say website and our website URL. So now if I will send slash website, it will reply with our website and the button to our website. You can create a filter with multiple buttons. So let's say we want to do the same thing but with multiple buttons. So let's say I want to create a filter with socials. So I'll do slash socials, our socials, add buttons, only once. You don't need to send this command anymore, no matter how many buttons you want to add. So now, right after website, because I want it to be in the same row as the website, I will just use our formatting and I will send Twitter. So now whenever someone writes slash socials, it will reply to him with our socials, website and Twitter. You can do so with how many buttons that you want. No limit. So what I need to do now, I want a new row of buttons, right? All I need to do is to go to a new uh, a new row with Shift Enter and create a new button. So let's say example button, and I will write Google. Now when someone writes slash socials, it will show three different buttons: website, Twitter, and example button. That's how you configure an advanced filter. Now let's say I want to have this filter with media. All I'll have to do is to send the media first, reply to it with our command, and now when someone writes slash socials, it will have the media file, our socials, the caption that we created, and the buttons that we added. You can do a filter only for media itself as well. So let's say I will apply to the media that we created earlier, that we sent earlier, and I will send slash filter media slash media, and that's it, without caption, without anything, only the media. So I will send slash media and it will automatically reply. It also works with files, audio, video, and any other type of file that you want to filter, except for stickers. So after we went through how to create filters from normal filters to more advanced filters into even more advanced filters with media, and we learned how to unfilter, let's go over on how we can moderate the chat a bit with different basic stuff. So let's say I don't want anyone to use the word shit. We don't want anyone to be able to use that except for admins, of course. So what I'll have to do is just send slash blacklist and the word that I want to blacklist. Now, every time a non-admin user will write the word that we just blacklisted, it will get deleted. After we've seen how the blacklist works, if I want to unblacklist, I can just unblacklist and unblacklist the word that we talked about. Now everyone will be able to write this word again. You can blacklist URLs, you can blacklist anything else, but you won't really need this command because of our advanced algorithms, which we will go over in the more advanced tutorials. Now, if I want to create filters in a much more interactive way and without anyone seeing what I'm actually blacklisting, we can go to our control panel. Inside our control panel, we'll have blacklist, and as you can see, we have add word, remove word, list words, load list, or save list. Add word, once I click on it, it will ask me to send the word that I want to blacklist and automatically will blacklist it. Same for remove word, and that's it. If I have an already list that I want to go with every group that I own, all I'll have to do is to click on save list. So let's create a blacklist word, for example, and then I will click on save list. I will give a name to this list, regular blacklist, for example, and I will confirm. After I confirmed, my list, regular blacklist, has been saved. Now, let's say I want to load this list in another group. All I have to do is to go to the group, add the bot as an admin, /config, go to the control panel, load list, and as you can see, I have my list. I have my regular blacklist. Once I click on it, it will ask me how do you want it to do? How do you want to do it? You want to add the words to the existing blacklisted words that you have, or you want to add and delete the previous? I will do add and delete previous. After I did that, the list is automatically in here. If I click on list words, blacklisted words in group, Crimson Tutorials group, and the word that we blacklisted earlier. Super easy and super convenient. So that's how you create filters, how you create a blacklist, and we will continue towards more advanced stuff in the next tutorial.